So this is my reptile room tour. We're gonna start off with my purple tegu Oreo, and a bit about each and every animal that I own. Well, reptile. Um, this is Oreo. She's a purple tegu. I believe she's mostly blue. I think 50 or so percent blue, 18% red, and 25% black and white. I got her from Reptiles Underground. I don't recommend getting anything from them, honestly, or any online breeder unless you're 100% sure that they're completely safe. If you're going to get something from Reptiles Underground, I'd go with a tegu if you have enough knowledge about them. I wouldn't trust their beardies or anything else like that. But, this is her enclosure. She's 3 months old. She's grown quite a lot since I've had her. She's 20 inches and 175 grams now. When I got her, she was just a little hatchling, a month old or so, and 9 inches long, or 10 inches long, and 50 grams then. And a few weeks ago, she was only like in the 80 or 90 grams and 15 inches long. So she's grown quite a lot. She has pretty much a basic setup, you could say. It has, quite a few climbing areas that she can rub up against during shed, but basically it's pretty basic. But that's her. She loves going underneath, or if you move too much. She's still not used to me. I've had her for a few months, so it's going to take some time for her to truly trust me, but she's so much better than when I first had her. Still a bit flighty, though. But on to my next reptile, is my ball python named Spice. She's currently 4 months old, I believe, or 5 months. And currently she's housed in a 20-gallon tank with a UVB bulb that's pretty weak. It's only a T8 5.0, so it can't really get any UVB into the tank. But it just works as a light for now. I plan to, once I get everything set up, I'm going to get her a planted 40-gallon bioactive tank with tons of hides, so she'll love that once I do get it set up. But was fed today, so I can't really take her out, but she's over there in her hide that I'll probably have to get another cork bark piece or something so it's bigger as she grows. But that's her. I got her from the same place I got my 2 adult beardies, which I'll talk about in just a minute. And here are my bearded dragons. I've had them since probably 2016 on the 18th of October. I got my tegu on October 24th, I believe. And then my ball python on September 24th this year. But these are my 2 adult beard dragons. I love these guys. Super docile, except for maybe Venus. She has her moments, but other than that, she's just a lazy beardie who loves basking and loves eating anything that moves. I found that beardies particular really like bananas. I think most reptiles do. My tegu enjoys it. They love it to pieces. So they love that. She's doing good. She's currently housed in a 40-gallon tank. He's housed in a 40-gallon tank, and they share lighting for now. But once they get moved into 75-gallon tanks in the future, they will have their own heating and UVB. But that's Venus. Here's Saturn. Basically, they're set up the same, doing great. I got them from Miles of Exotics, which is a local reptile store kind of thing near me. It's like 20 minutes away. I got my ball python from there. Great people. Very helpful. I believe they have quite an assortment of reptiles in the reptile room section. They have beardies. They have 3 of their snakes that are their own. They're little reptile shop kind of mascot kind of thing. I believe they either have a rectic, 2 rectics, or 2 Burmese pythons. I'm not entirely sure. I believe they're Burmese pythons though. And a anaconda. I believe the anaconda and one of the Burmese is female, and I think the other one's a male. But you can't really see in that well to really see I'm pretty sure they're Burmese pythons. I could be wrong. But they also have some tegus there. I believe last time I went they had 3-month-old red tegus, and they were cool, pretty cool looking, healthy, good weight. Pretty sure they're gone by now, but I might be wrong. They had some peach throat monitors, I believe, and a few other things along with some blue tongue skinks. But that's about them. Here is my little joy and happiness, Neptune. She is a Wiblets bearded dragon. I'll go over Saturn's morph and Venus's morph in a minute, but this is my juvenile bearded dragon. She's around 8 months old now. My others are a little over a year. She's amazing. She can be a bit grouchy, as you see, but she's adorable. She loves her food, loves being taken out. I guess you could say she's a cage aggressive at first when you just randomly put your hand in the tank unless it has food, because she doesn't really like you touching her inside her tank that much. Once she's out, though, she's as calm and friendly and just wants to sleep on you. But she's pretty nice. She's in a 20-gallon setup at the moment, but this is only temporary. I know in my last video, someone commented about her tank size and that I shouldn't really be making care videos on beardies if I have her in a small tank. And I agree that she's in a small tank, but it shouldn't matter that it's just a temporary tank. She's only in this temporarily. Once Christmas comes, she's going to be moved into a huge 75-gallon tank, and she's going to love it. But for now, this is why I'm working with 20-gallon tank, and that's about it. Of course, her lighting. I actually do have to replace this light because it's the 6th month. If I had a UVB meter, I could see exactly when to replace it. But for now, the UVB line's coming on the 18th or 14th. So she's doing good, and I thought I might as well address the reason why she's in such a small tank. But this is my next reptile is my I don't even know why I'm saying anymore. I can't remember whether it's Snowmac or Mac Snow. Mac Snow Raptor. I am not good with anything but bearded dragon moths, I'm pretty sure. Anything else, I pretty much just mess up. Currently, she's in a 20-gallon. She is 4 to 5 months old and doing amazing. Sadly, this bowl is from last night. I need to put it away and get some new one. Oh, she's not in there, so she's probably in her, you can't see in there, but she's a Snowmac Raptor, Mac Snow Raptor. Still unsure of a name. I think I'll either go with Delilah, most likely Delilah, or a different name. But this is her cage. She has excavator clay, which I'm not too happy about, and I'll probably take out soon because of how, it's breaking apart not very well. It doesn't hold very well, but it works for now. She has her calcium dish, her cool hide, her humid hide, her water bowl, and of course her warm hide, and just like a little branch for decoration, and of course this plant just for decoration as well. But yeah, that's my still unnamed Max Snow Raptor Gecko, leopard gecko. She's doing good. She's eating well. I hope soon that she will figure out that there's a food dish right there 24/7 most of the time. But on to my next reptile is my blue-tongued skink. Before I go on to her, I would like to say where I got Neptune. I got her at an expo. I also got my leopard gecko at an expo. And as for morphs, for my bearded dragon, she's a Wiblets het trans, and Saturn is a hypo trans citrus beardy, and then Venus is just a normal bearded dragon with amazing colors that sleeps all day. Half the time, anyway. But, yeah, here's my blue-tongued skink. Currently, she is housed in a 55-gallon enclosure. I don't like the narrowness of a 55-gallon, but however, because of her problems, I doubt she'll really need much space because she isn't that active. Half the time she spends hiding either down here, over there, or in her humid hide that she has. Only time she comes out is either to explore, which is rare, bask, or eat and drink. But I got her from Snakes at Sunset, which is the worst place on earth to get any type of animal. She came with a ruptured rib cage, stuck shed, and a missing toe, along with her being severely underweight. Luckily now she's doing great. She hasn't had any stuck sheds. She's eating well, either every day to every other day. Usually at this age they should be eating like every other day or so. She's like 7 months old now, but I'm gonna keep feeding her every day because of how she is still actually underweight just a bit. But I typically feed her every other day. Most of the weeks I feed her every day, though. I believe she's in here, and I can also, yeah, there she is. Let me sit this down right here so I can easily get her out and show you the damage that she still has. She does not like to be handled, so I don't handle her much. But this is her humid hide. You can see she's hissing. The reason, I'm sure if I handled her more, she wouldn't be too scared. However, I don't really want to because she does get quite stressed a lot. I try to handle her every day, every other day at least. But this is where her ruptured rib cage is. It's a bit soft in this area and then hard on the other parts. She's only bit me once when I first got her. She's missing a toe right there. And her ruptured rib cage is right there. She's doing good, however, so she did come with pinworms when I first got her, and I think she's the reason why my beardies had a high count of pinworms when I took them in to see if they had pinworms as well. But luckily she's doing well. I'm just happy she's healthy and happy and not on the verge of dying. Now, I do not want her to go actually anywhere, so I'm gonna set her right down here while I lift her hide up. Probably gonna lay this right there so I can actually get in here and do what I need to do. She used to have a smaller hide than this, and then I got her a large hide. She actually has the hide that she used to have the hide that my leopard gecko has now. I really like these hides. They're really good for when your animal needs a humid hide. Like beardies, unless like a silky beardie, which I don't like too much, but unless a silky beardie, I don't think you would actually need a humid hide, because silky beardies have the tendency to lose limbs without the proper humidity, or without just proper anything, because they need a bit more humidity and extra care. But human hides are great for animals. I recommend them for anything mostly, except for beardies maybe, unless they're a silky beard dragon or something. But who knows, maybe I'll once I get my beardies upgraded, maybe I'll get them a humid hide for them to dig around in or something. Maybe not. We'll see. But hope you enjoyed learning a bit more about my animals, seeing them sitting there lazily like the lumps on the log Venus is. It probably is close to her time of sleep anyway, since it's like 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna end this video. Hope you liked it. You learn more about my beardies. You learn more about most of my reptiles and where they came from, and a quite sad story about my blue-tongued skink, but she's doing great, so that's amazing.